When using data gathering techniques, data is gathered from a variety of places to use in study, evaluation, or making choices. One of these techniques is statistical sampling, which is frequently used to collect information from a portion of the total population while ensuring accurate representation and minimizing the cost and time involved in gathering information from the complete population. Choosing a smaller sample of people or components from a population and utilizing their data to draw conclusions about the entire population is known as statistical sampling. Identifying the target population, or the category that is relevant from which the sample will be selected, is the first stage in statistical sampling. For instance, all of the clients of a business would be the target population if it wanted to evaluate their satisfaction with the company. Choosing the sample size, the quantity of people or other components to be included in the sample, is the next stage. The sample size need to be sufficient to give a fair representation of the population while still being manageable. The sampling technique is selected once the population and sample size have been established. There are many different sampling methods, each with their own benefits and restrictions. Simple random sampling, stratified sampling, cluster sampling, and systematic sampling are a few popular sampling techniques. Each member of the population has an equal probability of being chosen for the sample using the fundamental approach known as simple random sampling. Random selection tables or random number generators are frequently used in its execution. In a stratified sample, a proportionate sample is chosen from each stratum after the population has been divided into various subgroups or strata. This guarantees that various demographic groupings are represented. The population is divided into clumps or groupings, and then the complete clumps are randomly chosen to be included in the sample. Choosing people or items from a population's ordered list at regular periods is known as systematic sampling. After the sample has been determined, data collecting techniques are used to acquire data about the selected people or things. Evaluations, discussions, observations, and pre-existing data sources are a few examples of these techniques. The chosen data collecting strategy should be in line with the goals of the study and the type of information being sought. Comparing statistical sampling to full enumeration or census methods, there are a number of benefits. Since less resources are needed to collect data from the whole population, it is affordable. Additionally, it saves time, enabling faster findings for researchers. Furthermore, sampling reduces the possibility of biases and mistakes during data collecting. Still, there are additional restrictions on statistical sampling. How accurately the sample captures the traits of the population determines its authenticity. Chance fluctuations can cause sampling mistakes, which can cause differences between the sample and the population. To reduce such mistakes, researchers must carefully assess the sampling strategy and sample size. A lack of response bias, in which predetermined people decline to participate or cannot be contacted, can potentially impact the sample's authenticity.